Okay, you're looking at Griffin Green. He recently moved to New York City, where he was greeted by the cancel culture mob. He put out a video on TikTok that may not be exactly politically correct, but you know what? I think he was telling a lot of truth in this video. Anyway, the mob came for him. He lost his job, but I think this kid has a big future, and I'm sorry to call you a kid. You're a young man. Griffin Green, welcome to Newsmax. How are you?
Great. How you doing today, Greg? Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Terrific to have you. So you just moved to New York City for your big job. Where do you come from originally?
So Rochester, Michigan. It's a suburb of Detroit, about 40 minutes north.
And in your neck of the woods, let me guess, I think grocery stores look something like this. They're big, they're beautiful, they're clean, and you can get pretty much anything you want. Coming to New York, in certain neighborhoods, you're not going to see this. That's a little bit culture shock, right?
Absolutely. I guess here they call those supermarkets. But I picture like a supermarket as like a Walmart or like a Target or something. But like there's like an in-between, like at least where I come from, like a grocery store, like a Whole Foods or like a Kroger or something like that, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, totally. And we have those in New York as well. But in these urban areas, and I understand you're in the Bronx right now. You're trying to cut costs, and you went shopping, and you had a rude awakening. Anyway, you made a video. We're going to play the whole thing. This is what people got crazy about. Let's take a look.
Okay, so I just moved to New York, and I'm trying to go grocery shopping, and so I type in, like, grocery stores on my Apple Maps, and, like, every one I go to, like, I'm walking, too. Like, they're like this, or, like this. Like, bro, that's not a grocery store. Like, I'm trying to get, like, eggs, yogurt, like, cheese, like that, right? Like, look at this place. I've literally been to like 5 of those now, and like I don't know what the I'm about to do for dinner. Like, where are the Krogers and like the Whole Foods at? Like, I'm about to eat like cereal and ramen for dinner. Like, what?
Well, Griff, I thought it worked. I mean, I know some of our audience doesn't like the language, but it is what it is. What happened after you posted that?
So, like the first night I posted it Friday, and I like literally 2 hours after I got off the plane. And the next morning, I only have like 3,500 followers, and it had like 6,000 comments. And I found out that TikTok is like location based. So all these comments, like the first people that were seeing it were from the Bronx. And I was getting comments like, this is gentrification, like the underprivileged people of color depend on these for their day-to-day groceries. Like, you're in a food desert, which I had to Google what a food desert was. I had no idea what a food desert was. That's probably why I couldn't find a grocery store. But like I said, I wasn't trying to be insensitive or nothing. I was trying to make fun of myself, really, for, being a Michigan native that got dropped in New York for the first time and just couldn't find any chicken breast or yogurt. You know?
A food desert is it's not your fault, the food desert. There are not enough big grocery stores. And some of these bodegas, I don't know if you saw one, they have cats in them. The cats are like authorized to be there. I guess they hunt mice or whatever. They're right there with the food. The first time you see a cat in a grocery store, did you see any of those things? I mean, these are nitty gritty places.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I think it's awesome that, some of these cats might not have a home. And I really think that it's really cool that the bodega culture welcomes these animals. Like I said, I think it's awesome. You don't know where that cat's been from. It could have been going through a lot and just kind of needed a place to crash for the day.
Look, it's all part of the New York charm, and you just kind of walked into it, and you were, in my opinion, celebrating it. You were a little bit, fish out of water, whatever. Welcome to New York. It totally worked. Now your employer gets wind of this. Well, your former employer, what did they specifically say they had a problem with?
So they just said they were getting a lot of in-mail from perfect strangers, you know what I mean, that were accusing me of being a racist, for not supporting people of color, for, being I don't know. Like, it was a pretty quick Zoom. It was all happening so fast. I got a Slack in the middle of the day, and they told me to hop on a Zoom, and the HR lady I spoke with just kind of said that the videos were just too controversial and it wasn't really a good look for the company, which I guess I'm just somebody, you know, I'm too much of a loose cannon. I don't think I am, but that's how they perceived me.
Well, listen, you're an American citizen. You're allowed to observe things. You're allowed to have a phone. And I hear TikTok videos are really popular. Now, I've got one more. And actually, I thought this was humorous. I didn't think it was racist. I just thought it was, you know, a slice of life in New York City. This is you on your way to the gym. Let's take a look at that.
I was in the McDonald's gym for my second workout in New York. Got shoulders and arms today. I'm in the Bronx for a few weeks, so I'm like the only white dude in this whole gym. So I got this NAACP shirt, so these people vibe with me more.
Dude, I'm sorry. I think that's kind of funny. I think if a person of color went to a white neighborhood, say in, I don't know, Maine or Connecticut, and did the same thing with a MAGA hat, I would see what he's getting at. I don't know. Do you have any regrets?
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I bought that shirt because I support people of color, right? And I was in this gym, an all-black gym, nothing wrong with that, but I felt like I was getting some weird looks. Like, my first day in there was the day before. I felt like I was getting some weird looks, like, what's this white kid doing in our gym? He's definitely not from here. So I've had that shirt for years now because, you know, like I said, I support people of color. And so I wore that shirt to the gym so that people would kind of understand that, you know, I'm an ally. You know, I'm not just some white dude that got dropped in your neighborhood. Like, I support people of color. So I guess I regret, the only thing I regret was saying these people. I feel like that was slightly insensitive, but I think my reasoning behind the shirt was pretty solid. I mean, like I said, I support people of color. And, I don't really see too much wrong with that besides the fact that I said these people.
So let me ask you this. What are your plans? You lost this job. You got a lot of attention on social media. What's next for you?
So I learned not to share too much of my personal life in public. So I'm gonna keep that in my pocket, just so nobody like sabotages me or anything. But I'm looking for another job. We'll keep it at that.
Well, Griff Green, you know, people are really uptight out there, especially the bosses sometimes. I saw no harm in it, and you were kind of just showing a slice of life. Good for you. Thank you. Good luck on the job search or whatever's next for you.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. You have a good one, all right?
All right, man. Take it easy, and we'll be right back. There he goes.